What's up, guys? Welcome back to the studio. Today we're going to look at something pretty cool. We're going to learn how to record the audio for making tutorials, but we're not going to do it in the way you might think. So when I did research on how to do this on Windows, you have to buy all the, or you not have to buy, but you have to get all this additional software. Voice Meter Banana is one of them. Virtual audio cable, jack. I mean, I tried them all. Tried to get them to work, okay? And yeah, you might be able to get it to work, but you're going to have huge amounts of latency. And I'm talking 50 milliseconds of latency. It's completely, that'll work fine if you're just doing a little bit of audio and you're showing maybe some mixing or something like that where the latency doesn't really matter. But if you're doing any live playing, like I do live keyboard playing on virtual instruments, 50 milliseconds is not going to cut it. So I'm going to show you a way to do it with a free plugin. So here's the free plugin right here. Let me pull up the website. It's meldaproduction.com and it's called M Recorder. It's a 100% free plugin. It works great, man. I got to give props to these guys for making this plugin. Now, the way that I used to do this for tutorials is I would just go ahead and take my microphone and plug it into a Nether interface. I have an Apollo Twin. I'd have that hooked to my laptop, and then I would have to pipe in digital audio through ADAT, light pipe, from the main Apollo to the Apollo Twin. So that gives me everything you're hearing on the sequencer. Then I got my voiceover going directly into the laptop. I create those files. I bounce the files down. Then I have to get them from the Mac to the PC, grab the files, throw them in Premiere, and then you have to line them up. And the way you line them up typically is you do a visual cue, right? We've all done this where you give yourself a marker, right? So that you can line up the digital audio with the hand clap. So the way you can think of this plugin is they're like little mini tape machines, and they record whatever is on that particular track. So right now you're seeing my voiceover. Here it is in the meter, so you know it's getting here. And then all you do is you go into here and we define a path for the recording. I just have a folder set up and recorder files. I select that. We give it a name. I name this one Dead Man. And then you've got a record button here. And when you hit record, it's recording right now. And it's going to continue to record no matter what I do with the transport. This is the important part. It's not transport dependent, okay? I can run this session at anywhere in it, right? That's kind of in the middle of it. Skip over here. So I can skip around and my file continues to record only my voice, okay, on this channel. Oh, by the way, you can pick the format. I'm at 24-bit, but you can pick 16 all the way up to 32-bit float if you want. 24-bit file is getting recorded to this path with this file name. It's just continuous until you hit stop. And if I hit stop, okay, now it's done recording. So if I go navigate and look for this file, it's going to be called Dead Man. It's right here. Let's hold on. Let's go ahead and fly this into the session just to show you the file. Solo it. It's recording right now, and it's going to continue to record no matter what I do with the transport. This is the important part. It's not transport dependent. Okay, there's your file. At anywhere in it, right? That's kind of in the middle of it. Okay, so you're not hearing any of the track. You're only hearing my terrible voiceover, right? That was just showing you how the plugin works. I actually have some funky routing going on, and that was just to show you how to use it. Because I'm actually recording this stream right now, this recording, from two of these. So I have one on my voice, and then I have one on my main outputs. So I can play live. It picks up just the main outs, no voiceover. Again, completely independent and completely independent of the transport. So it isn't like you could just create a track on here and try to record it, because every time you stopped, it would stop the recording. Every time you paused, it's going to pause the recording. So this is great. And these things use so little resources, it's ridiculous. So if we go into settings, let me show you real quick. And we'll do a CPU benchmark. Look at this. A single core can run 2,437 instances of this plugin. That's how efficient it is. Okay, and you notice as I'm messing around, I'm still recording this. That sucker's still going. This guy right here is still going. And now what I normally do is, see where it says synchronize all instances? You can sync these up so that when you press record on one, it'll record on the other one. So if you want to do, let's say you have multiple people. Let's say you have another person, you want them on their own channel. You can have another mic, another person over here on another independent channel and record that audio file at the same time. And all at the same time when you're working. And I've tested this pretty extensively. I haven't loaded a session to ridiculousness, but you know, just a normal session like this would be something kind of normal for me. Maybe a little light on tracks, 22. I might run up to 50 tracks, 80 tracks on something super complicated. So if I play the track and we jump over here and we take a look, let's take a look at, still recording, and now this is recording all that audio. And if I wanted to play, oh, let me get in the right key. So no perceivable latency. And we can even look at what's going on here in the audio. You can see I have 6.3 milliseconds of latency. Let's see you do that with Voice Fiender Banana. You can't. You're going to get 50, 48, 50. So, and then you still might get crackles and pops because you're trying to run a heavier program. You're intercepting ASIO. You're using a different driver. I mean, you guys know that, you know, there's good drivers and bad drivers, especially for ASIO. I want to use the good driver. I want to use my Apollo driver, the Thunderbolt one that I know works great and gives me low latency. I can keep all my latency low. I can show my screen. Now I'm going to show you how easy it is to line the files up once you have them. Okay, so let's minimize that guy. Open Premiere. Yeah, a little scary opening Premiere with Studio One open, huh? And recording my screen capture OBS. I have that open and recording too. So let's open this that I prepared earlier. So I made a dummy video, and I'm just going to show you real quickly how easy it is to line these up. So if I throw this test video in here, we want cue test. It's the voiceover one, and then here's our track. And we're just going to move these over a little bit. And then I'm going to show you how to line it up. So if I play the video, here's how you do it. If I maximize this. Now, when I was making the tutorial, this is the important part. You start your OBS or whatever screen capture you're using first. Then you want to show this on the screen. This is going to be your visual cue. Remember the clap we did? The clap thing? You don't have to do that. You have a button right here that turns green the second it starts recording, and it's sample accurate. So if we just advance this frame by frame, all right, play it. I do a little circle around it just to let myself know it's coming. There's a little tip for you. So we go around, and I'm going to click it. keep going, keep going. When it turns green, now it's green, and I can leave it right there. That's perfectly lined up. Once we have our cursor, then I can take my voiceover track, snap it to the cursor. Now it's lined up. Perfectly lined up. And we can go up here. See how we're not hearing anything? You hear my keys, but you don't hear the track, right? So let's add the track now. So we go back to where I pushed record on the second one. We'll go back up here. Getting ready so we can frame advance it. Green right there. Then we go out and we say this guy right here, he's going to line up with our cursor now. Okay, that's how I do it, and I hope it helps you guys out. It's helped me immensely, and just not having to fly things back and forth between two computers and having two interfaces to use. You know, it's a pain. So I like that I've got the visual cue from the actual plugin, so when I hit record, I can get sample accurate, frame accurate, right on the money. It lines it up every time. I don't have to dink around with trying to get it perfect. So there you go. And you can even take this one step further, and you can take your audio and you could process it. So I hope that helps you guys. Oh, let's play it. You guys want to hear that? Let's just play the track out. Why not? I went to the trouble of making a track. So this cue is called Warrior's Death. It's a short cue. It's only like 3 minutes. So let's play it. Comes the rain. Okay, that was the track. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you got something out of this. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it, and I'm going to start posting more videos as soon as I can learn how to do this stuff more efficient. So there's more to come, all kinds of stuff. I have lots of ideas, so Stay tuned. Until the next one. See ya.